welcome back to another episode of FAU Paradise News. I'm Imani Marable.
And I'm Benjamin Popkin. This past week completed midterm week for us Owls. A great way to celebrate the halfway point of the semester is at Owl Fest. The date for this year's concert that will be featuring Juicy J and 21 Savage will be on November 8th in the Student Union. There are currently less than 1,000 tickets left. Owl Fest is approaching very quickly, so make sure you purchase your ticket for $21 in the Union.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and October 16th is National Women's Health Day. For those who are interested in learning more about women's health, FAU will be having a booth on Diversity Way on that same day from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Also that same week on October 18th, the FAU Career Center will be having a graduate and professional school fair from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. This event will be located in the Breezeway and will be for students that are looking into connecting with admission representatives from around the nation that deal with law and other professional universities.
While some students are looking forward to Halloween, others are waiting for their nightmare to end. Residents of Algonquin have had a rough week, first dealing with a broken air conditioning unit and then the water heating system. Now it's slightly a more smelly one. After the closing of the trash chutes, residents are now required to throw away their trash in the dumpster located on the northwest side of the building. Some residents have resorted to leaving their trash in the hallway instead. Residents are encouraged to dispose of their trash in the proper area to keep FAU clean. The Housing Department plans to tear down Algonquin and replace it with a building that is able to accommodate more students.
Do not forget, Owls, that registration for the spring semester is opening on October 29th. To find out more about the dates and times you can register, please go to the registrar's website. Now on to sports.
Hey Owls, it's Alexandra Reed here with your sports update. This past weekend, the Owls defeated the Old Dominion Monarchs in an intense football game by a score of 52-33, breaking the losing streak 3-3 heading into their bye week. The men's soccer team also faced Old Dominion. However, in a losing effort, the Old Dominions took the win 4-1. Volleyball picked up wins against Louisiana Tech and Bethune-Cookman, bringing their record to an impressive 14-4. In some Pro Owl news, kicker Greg Joseph continues to be a hero in Cleveland, making the game-winning field goal, giving the Browns a huge victory over the Ravens. That's it for sports. Tune in to the Blue Wave Sports Show later on for an in-depth look at the past month of the Owls in action. Remember to keep it real, period. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Alexandra. Hurricane Michael has made landfall as a Category 4 on Wednesday, October 10th near Mexico Beach, Florida. This is the largest hurricane that has ever hit Florida's panhandle. For our fellow current Owls out there, stay safe. In other national news, on October 6th, Brett Kavanaugh was confirmed into the Supreme Court. The U.S. Senate confirmed him with 50 to 48 votes.
Speaking of votes, registering for voting in the state of Florida has officially closed. For those that could register, the dates for voting in the general election are on November 6th. For those eligible to vote early, those dates will be on October 27th to November 3rd. On this year's ballot, there will be 12 amendments that will be voted on. On today's show, we will discuss the first 6 amendments, and we'll go into the other 6 on the next episode.
The First Amendment is the Increased Homestead Property Act. This amendment would suggest the state constitution to increase the homestead exemption. The Second Amendment is limitations on property tax assessments, which would permanently retain provisions that are currently used. The Third Amendment is voter control of gambling. It allows voters in Florida to have the right to choose if casino gambling does not conflict with the law that is about the state and tribal compacts.
The Fourth Amendment on the ballot this year is for voting restoration. This amendment allows for convicted felons to be able to vote once they have completed all parts of their sentence. The felons that are not included would be murderers or crimes dealing with sexual behaviors. These types of felons would be banned for life. The Fifth Amendment is the supermajority vote to be required to impose, authorize, or raise state taxes or fees. This amendment would not allow the state legislator to impose, authorize, raise state taxes, and so on, unless they get 2/3 of the vote from each of the houses. The Sixth Amendment is for the rights of crime victims. This would create constitutional rights for the victims involved in crimes. A special thank you to the Miami Herald for this information.
Well, that is all the news we have for you this week. Thank you for joining us and have a wonderful weekend. Signing off for FAU Paradise News, I'm Imani Marable.
And I'm Benjamin Popkin. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our social media. Stay spooky, Owls.